What's going on, guys? How are you doing? My name is Tackett. So I was going to make a video yesterday, and that's not yesterday. Today's today. So sorry. Stuff comes up. You know what happens. Either way, I got an overwhelming amount of people asking me to do a Draw My Life. I will do it, maybe, in the future, but one, I don't have time. Two, I'm a horrible drawer. And three, I have an extraordinarily long story. So to go about my story, a comment left by Michael Warbuck said, tell my YouTube story. And that's what I'm going to do today. It's going to be a little short because I'm in a time crunch. I only have like a couple hours until I have to go to work, and I still have homework I got to do. Shh, don't tell anybody. But I started in November of 2010, I believe. And I started out with my buddy Paco. Actually, the very first day we met, we decided to make a YouTube video, and that's what we did it about. And as you can see, it's kind of poor quality. We didn't know what we were doing, and just horrible editing all around. Definitely not as good as it is today, although the argument can be made that I'm not very good now. Doesn't matter. Keep going on with my story here. And then throughout, I decided I wanted to do something different. I wanted to make it more personal. I wanted to give my opinion because I'm a very opinionated kind of person. So I decided to do news, and that did not work out at all. As you can see here, it's also horrible quality. Didn't know what I was talking about. Still don't know what I'm talking about, but this was even worse at the time. And during this time, I decided I wanted to record videos, do this all the time, and I only did it a handful of times. To be honest, not until I moved here to Missouri did I actually start cranking out videos. But when I lived in Texas, I decided to continue on with news videos and pump some out. And I think I only did 6 in total, living there for almost a year. And then I discovered Philip DeFranco and then Michael Warbucks. And I was like, man, I know that there's now so many people that do news videos. That's not something I want to do. I want to find a niche audience that appreciates me for me, but appreciates me for me and me not trying to be like somebody else. Because those spots were already filled and they were done very well. Way better than I could ever do. And then I got here to Missouri and I wanted to be more involved with tech. So I started a thing called Inside Christian's Head, and I wanted to do news as well, and that just fell short. It didn't work out, and it wasn't something that I enjoyed. I was kind of just making videos to make videos and not having fun with it at all. So this is when I decided to make this a pure vlogging channel. Just talk about whatever I wanted to talk about and put a video out whenever I wanted to, as long as I was making at least one video a week. And I've done this for quite some time, and now that I've progressed, I've certainly gained a more in tune audience that appreciates the things that I do like I wanted before. And this is all great, and this is perfect, but the only problem is I'm now working and doing school, and I've said this a million times, so this is probably getting really annoying, but I just quite frankly don't have the time. Now, this is the second video I posted in nearly a month, and this is not something that I wanted to do. I wanted to be more involved. I wanted to gain this audience that I've slowly started to gain. Let me further explain my audience as being further devoted. I may not have the largest audience in the world, but the audience that I have is strictly dedicated. For example, on a video that I posted 2 days ago that only has less than 60 views, I already have 10 likes, and that like to view ratio is, in my opinion, outstanding. But if I were to take anything away from the YouTube videos, I think furthered what I wanted to do professionally. I wanted to be involved with technology, and technology is still something that I'm pursuing. If you guys don't know, my major is computer information systems, or IT. But doing this made me realize that I wanted to minor in media production. And one thing I haven't been telling you guys, but through the progression of me doing YouTube videos, I've upgraded gear and I've upgraded equipment. When I very first started, I just recorded on my Mac. I just used the iSight camera that was built in. And then later on, I got a float cam for Christmas, and that's what I used. And this was fantastic for the time because I just couldn't afford to do anything else with it. And then when I finally started gaining a little bit more of an audience, I decided to upgrade cameras. And I got this Canon PowerShot, and that was also awesome for when I used it. But this is when I really decided I wanted to pursue film more than just YouTube videos. So I decided to go out and spend money on a DSLR and lenses and great microphones and audio equipment, lighting. This is when I really started getting involved with all of this. As far as my YouTube career, I don't see it really getting that large. Quite frankly, I just don't have the audience behind it. I wish to have an audience behind it to where I can actually continue to grow and grow and grow and hopefully make this a career someday. But again, I don't find that to be the case. Really, this is more for me to express the way I feel about certain things and honestly learn more about how to film and shoot and edit. Because before YouTube, I never learned how to edit. I didn't know how to do anything about it, and now I work at a place where I edit all day. This is my story about YouTube. If you guys enjoy it, feel free to like it, leave a comment. But if you appreciate what I do, I'm asking you if you would share it with your friends, post it on Facebook, share it over Twitter. And even if you don't decide to do any of that, at least leave a comment telling me that you're here. If you watch this video, no matter what, just say hi. Leave a blank space, but 3 dots, enter. I just want to know how many people are actually here and really appreciate what I do. Now that I'm getting off of what I'm getting off, I'm going to go edit this video and then go to work. I'm tired. I love you guys. Peace out. Crisscross applesauce. Somebody in the comments say stay frosty, so stay frosty and darkness.